Yes, hello my fellow YouTubers, this is Dr. Dragunovian again. This is my Polo 2001 6N2. I had to replace the drive shafts because they were worn, and I found something really interesting that I just wanted to point out to you when doing this job. As you can see, I renovated the capillars, put on a new rotor, new brake pads, and it's a really simple job, but I took it apart and put it all back together again, and I tightened the nut, or at least I tried to tighten the nut, and this is the result that I came up with. See, it's really loose, yeah? So that's no good. So I did a little bit of investigating. I found out that sometimes when the previous owner has had this apart and didn't put it back together again correctly, and so this is the result. This is the old drive shaft. You see the splines, and up here it's supposed to be threads. So the threads, the tap kind of just broke off for some reason, and the reason is, I'll just show you really quick. If you take off the nut, it's a 30 mil, like this. What the previous owner forgot to do, or didn't do, there's supposed to be a washer, a really thick one, because the splines, they pull into the hub when you tighten it, and if you don't have the washer, you cannot tighten the nut, so the rotor gets into the correct position. So no matter how hard you try to tighten the nut, 200 foot-pounds I think it is, check it out online, it will never seat properly, and eventually the rotor and all this will not become in place. It will wobble like crazy, and the wobbling will eventually result in this. You break off the tap. So I got two new drive axles, or at the scrapyard. That is correct. It's on the left hand, the right driver's side. It's a pretty quick and easy accessible job, an hour or so. On the right hand side, it's a little bit more complicated. The shaft is longer, and for some reason the flange is so close to the oil sump, I'll say. So you have to take them off. There's like 8 bolts, and you have to take them off. Actually, you can see them right over here. There's 8 of them, and you have to be really careful when you take them off. Make sure that the bit seats correctly before you even try to unloosen them, because otherwise you just strip them, and then you'll be in all kinds of trouble. So what I'm saying here is, make sure that you have the correct washer. It's supposed to be a thick one, 4 mils, 21 mils inside, and that goes on. Let's see if I can do it at the same time, but that goes on like that, and then you put the nut on like this. If the washer isn't there, it will not seat properly. So do that. Make sure you have the washer installed. You can buy. My suggestion is that you would buy a new set of washers and nuts when doing this, because it's a self-locking nut, and if you do it with the old one, you probably can get it to sit there properly with some Loctite, but my new parts hasn't arrived yet, so I'll just do this for now so I get the car running, and then when I get the new parts, I'll just reinstall the new ones. So the important thing about this is to make sure you have the correct washer so it will seat properly. Otherwise you will end up with this experience, and that's unnecessary. So press like if you think this helped you any. Please follow, and I'll be back with more tutorials for the Polo 6N2. Have a great day. See you soon. Bye bye for now.